everyone. Last week, you got a chance to show what you've learned about the past by answering some questions in the unit review. This week, I want you to put your knowledge of the past to the test by doing a timeline. Here, I'll talk about it. A timeline shows things that happen in order. I'm going to give you an example of when I wake up in the morning. So, the first thing that happens, my alarm goes off. I wake up. Then the next thing that happens, I walk out of bed and wander into the kitchen because I'm super tired. And then I get myself some breakfast. And then I eat my breakfast. And then I get dressed. So that's 5 things that happen in order from when I wake up. Today, I asked one of the kids in our class what toy they wanted to know the history of. And so what I did is I wrote down what I found out. Now, this student in our class asked me about LOL dolls. And I don't know if you know what those are. I've kind of learned a little bit about them by doing my research. They're these little balls, and inside of the ball is a mystery doll, and they're very tiny, and they come with accessories, and sometimes they change color in water. Anyway, the only thing I could find out is that they started in 2016. So that's after you were born, but when you were like 1 or 2 probably. Then I found out which dolls were made, and so I put it in order. So I have the title here. It says LOL dolls. It says Series 1, Series 2, Series 3, and then I ran out of room. And then after Series 3, makes sense, Series 4 and Series 5, and that's what's happening right now. So this is the Series 5, and I'm guessing there will be a Series 6. All right, well, let's think of something else. Instead of LOL dolls, I found some information on donuts. When do you think donuts were made? When do you think the first donut was made? Let's find out. Here is a picture of a donut timeline. I'm gonna zoom in and go all the way to the top so we can look at it more closely. And then it goes all the way down to the year 2013. The first part of the timeline says, in the 1800s, Dutch people introduced the first oily cakes to America. So they weren't even donuts when they first came to us. They were oily cakes. In 1847, the donut hole was created by Captain Gregory to keep his hands free while steering the ship's wheel. In 1920, it says somebody made the first donut machine to mass-produce donuts. So that means before this, people had to make donuts one by one, but now there was a machine that could do a lot more at a time. Have you ever heard of Krispy Kreme donuts? They were invented in 1937. After that, the company Dunkin' Donuts was made in 1950. By the way, this is still way before you were born, before your parents were born, before most of your grandparents were even born. In 1998, someone made the largest donut ever, which weighed 5,000 pounds. I also know that a lot of kids in our class really like Marvel and the superhero movies, so I did some research on that. I found a giant timeline, and it doesn't even fit on one picture. It kind of curves around, so let's look. Do you see that wavy, curvy line? That is the timeline. They couldn't fit it all, so let's go to the top. Captain America starts it all. Then it continues down, passes Avengers, Iron Man 3, Guardians of the Galaxy, Ant-Man, Black Panther, some other Marvel shows, all the way down to Avengers Endgame. Now, I want you to think about a timeline of your life. What were some important parts or some things that you really remember about your life that happened in the past? I know one very important thing that all of you experienced. You were all born. That would probably be the first thing that happened in your life, right? Think about other important things in your life. Maybe, of course, being born, but what about maybe learning to ride a bike? That's super important. Or going to school for the first time. Or learning to walk. Everyone's timeline will be different from each other's because you've all experienced different things in your life. I made a timeline for myself, and here, I'll show it to you. It's super long, so I'm going to show you all the different parts of it. Hold on. The first part, I was born, and I wrote that down right there. The second part, I went to school. The third part, I wrote the word Disney World. I took a trip to Disney World. Then, after that, it says, I became a teacher, long after going to Disney World. Then, after that, I had a baby. And then, I learned how to teach school on a computer. So these are 6 things that happen in my life. But the important thing is they are all in order. Think about 2 different things for me. Think about learning to walk and think about playing on a soccer team. Which one of those things do you think would happen first in someone's life? Well, in order to play soccer, you already have to know how to walk because you need to run too. So learning to walk would happen first. I drew a picture of that. Here we go. Learning to walk would happen first, then playing on the soccer team would happen after that. If you did it this way instead, playing on a soccer team first and then learning to walk, that's not right. That's out of order. Let's try it again with 2 more ideas. The first idea, meeting Miss Sarah. The second idea, learning about Mo Willems. Which do you think came first? So I'm guessing that most of you did not know who Mo Willems was until I taught it to you. So that makes me think that meeting me happened first and then learning about Mo Willems happened second. So here's what I drew. Miss Sarah, Mo Willems. Meeting Miss Sarah happened first. Learning about Mo Willems happened second. If I were to add a third thing to this very short timeline, I wonder where it would go. Think about this. Wearing a mask for the first time. Did that happen before you met Miss Sarah, so it would go on this side? Or did it happen over here after you learned about Mo Willems? Or did it somehow go in between these 2 things? So what I want you to do now is to make your own timeline. You will have 2 pieces of paper with 6 squares, and your job is to think about what happened in your life and put them in the right order. Remember, there's a space down here for you to write some of your words, or your grown-up can help you write some of those words. Pictures are great, but sometimes words really help me understand what's going on. Thank you for learning with me, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.